Hey, it's Seb back here. Welcome to this bonus page for MailX. I'm excited about the software. I, initially thought this would be like all the other email marketing softwares that I've seen in the past, with limited features and only allows you to send email and connect up with, a range of different places. But it turns out MailX is actually really, really cool. So I want to show you a walkthrough about what this software will do, everything you can use this software for. I'll take you through how to set up a form, how to set up autoresponder sequences and broadcasts. And I want to also show you how to use email marketing in your business. Email marketing is probably the biggest and best way of making money online. It's how I got started. I started making money based on the leads that I was able to generate into my subscriber list, and then I made money from sending emails to those subscribers, building a relationship with them, and then having them purchase products through me. So if you want to make money online, the best thing that you can do is learn how to specialize in generating leads and email marketing. I can help you do that because I've been able to make a lot of money online with email marketing, and down below you'll find a first 50 bonus of affiliate Kickstarter. Now I usually sell for $47. The information here is not the type of stuff that I would usually want out in the public, so I need to limit it. I don't usually promote this very often, and if you want to be able to learn everything about email marketing, everything that I do in my business to make money, everything you need to know about setting up an email marketing campaign, making money from affiliate marketing, and writing emails so they actually sell, and how to go about building a relationship with a list through autoresponders, then this is an up-to-date guide on exactly how to do that and what's working right now. So make sure you go down below and check that out. Before I review MailX, I need to mention this because this happened in Rocket Builder. We had an issue with where I found out that this was a software that was from CodeCanyon. Now MailWiz is the software MailX, all right? They're both the same software. They've done a deal with MailWiz, the creator of MailWiz, and I've checked this with them. I've verified the deal is good, and there shouldn't be any issues with this. I don't see any issues happening with this at all, but you need to know this. This software has been sold through CodeCanyon. It's a very popular piece of software on CodeCanyon. It usually sells there for $49, but today when you get access, you'll get an early at a discount. Now, this is the same software. I wanted to mention that so it's out in the open. You understand that when you purchase MailX, it's a rebranded version of MailWiz, okay? It was created by a developer on CodeCanyon, a very good developer who did a deal with the owners of this software. Now, the way that I use email marketing is I actually use a service called Aweber and I use a service called Ontraport. Both are very expensive. Aweber, you're seeing on my screen right now, I pay over $230 per month to Aweber to use this software. Ontraport, I actually pay around $1,500 per month to use Ontraport. Email marketing is expensive. The reason for that is it's difficult today with everything that's going on with people emailing spam offers and all sorts of stuff. People being added to lists they shouldn't be on. It's getting difficult to send emails, okay? Now, I use Aweber and Ontraport because I've built a long-term relationship with them and they do a good job of email marketing. The disadvantage is they're really expensive. The advantage of getting MailX today is you're going to save all of that money. MailX is an easy-to-use software. It makes it really simple to send emails, and it means that you are able to send emails from your server for free. Now, there's many different ways you can actually send emails from MailX, and this is the most important part of the software, and it's important you get this right if you decide to jump in with MailX today. To give you an example of how good a deal this is, Inspire is an email marketing software that works in the exact same way as MailX. I've purchased this for clients in the past. We've paid $1,500 for it. I've purchased this myself and paid $997 for it. An all-in-one email marketing solution. Now, while Inspire is done really well, and there's a few additional features that Inspire has that MailX doesn't have, in short, the main features, the core features that you actually would use in Inspire are in MailX. They're the same type of software. Both of these softwares require you to connect them up to some sort of server. They don't actually have the servers themselves. The advantage and why you pay monthly for services like Aweber and services like Ontraport is because they've actually got their own email marketing servers. Okay, this isn't its own email marketing server. You can connect it up to your own email marketing server, so you can create your own email marketing server, and all that really is a web host server from HostGator or something like that. You could use one of those email servers as well. The disadvantage of that is that sometimes you won't be able to get your emails that you want to get into people's inboxes, because the spam filters will say, well, this is coming from an unknown source, or it's coming from a server that doesn't have that great a reputation, so we're not going to let it go into the main folder. We're going to put it in the spam folder or somewhere else to hide it from the people that should be receiving it. Okay, that happens if you connect it up to your main server. You can do it, and I've done this before in the past. It's worked fine, but if you want a long-term solution, what I recommend doing is actually getting something called Amazon SES and connecting this in to MailX. And you can do this entirely. I've done this before. Not with MailX, but with other solutions. I've used Amazon email marketing services, and it was very good. I found them really good, reliable, and the emails went into the inbox. Better yet, they're a lot cheaper than Aweber, a lot cheaper than Ontraport. You'll pay next to nothing for Amazon SES emailing people on a regular basis. Or if you wanted to, you could go for SendGrid, another service that has a really good reputation, which is a server for sending emails that you can plug into a software like MailX, is SendGrid. All right, SendGrid's also a really good option. It's the server. This is kind of like hosting, and MailX is kind of like the domain if you're hosting a website. All right, this is hosting, and this is where the emails are actually programmed into, scheduled into, and then sent from. Okay, so I hope that's clear now how that works. Now, MailX itself has all of the features you'd expect from an email marketing solution. It has broadcasts, it has autoresponders, it has templates that you can send emails from. You can send emails from the system. You can add forms. You can actually use forms from this system, which is really cool as well. And the biggest advantage that this has over services like GetResponse, like MailChimp, and I recommend if you're using GetResponse, get rid of it, use another solution. I've noticed that a lot of marketers are having issues with GetResponse right now. But what this has as an advantage is that you can actually import people into your list. You can actually use what's called a unique list generator, and you can insert email lists into this and have the emails going to them right away. This is a real advantage because all of the time through JVZoo, when I do a product launch or when I do a webinar, for example, I'm not able to gather those emails sometimes. Sometimes something goes wrong and I'm not able to gather those emails. What would happen in the past, and this is one of the reasons I use a service like Ontraport, what would happen in the past is that I would, the leads would go. Aweber wouldn't let me import them. I wouldn't be able to import those leads, or they'd clean them and they'd only end up importing a small percentage of those leads. And then those subscribers that had purchased from me, those customers, wouldn't be able to be communicated from me. MailX solves that problem and allows you to add email addresses into here, so you always know that those, you're able to add emails in. Okay, you can always communicate with your subscribers. Let's start at the start with MailX and how you can start using this. Now, when you first get in here, what you're going to notice is that you've got all of these different statistics, templates, API keys, lists, campaigns, segments, unique subscribers. All of these details are in here. They do have some statistics. You can actually view more info on all of these and view the statistics of how your emails are performing, what people are receiving your emails, who's opening your emails, and it's quite impressive software. It has been created really quite well. And when we go into, say for example, lists, that's the first step. So when you first want to start up your first campaign, click on lists, and then you can create your own list. Now you can do this even if you haven't connected one of the servers, all right, one of the servers. If you have, if you haven't connected one of these servers yet, you can still do this. By the way, these are the servers that this will work with. SMTP, which is email hosting, your hosting account. Amazon, which is, I recommend Amazon. I'd probably say go for that if you're going to connect anything up to the software. Start with Amazon. SendMail, PHP Mail, Mandrill. You can search for these in Google. They've also got training inside of this as well. Mailgun, SendGrid, Leader Send, Elastic Mail, and SparkPost, which I haven't heard of before, but you can do some more research and find the right solution for you. All of these are servers that specialize in email marketing, and you can pay them on a monthly basis to provide emails to you, and it's going to be better value. You'll spend less than you will using a service like Aweber, GetResponse, MailChimp, any of the other services out there. Definitely save more than you will using Ontraport, that's for sure. So that's how you do it. Now, you can go into lists, create a new list, and then from there you can add in your list. So you could call it SAM list, or it might be, customer list. So it might be for people that actually purchase from you. Customer list is the display name. This is a list for my customers. Now you can add in a single opt-in, single opt-out. You've got a welcome email. You can choose to add a welcome email. Hey, thank you. You've been added to this list. Just make sure that you don't unsubscribe to stay in the loop on what's happening. Notifications, we can send them a notification from our email, okay, which they've been subscribed to. You can send from your regular email, and then you can add a subject line for a weekly newsletter if you want to. You don't need to do that. Make sure your name and details are all correct in here, Sam Becker, and then you can add these people to a specific list that you want to. So you could combine them with another list, or you can choose to just have it as a separate list, which I'll do right now. Now I'm just going to enter in some random information here, just for example today. So we'll put 5 Trent Road, and we'll put in just what we need to here. We'll just put in this, we'll put in our details here. I'm just going to add some random information here, and there we are. We'll click next after that. Now once we've added in our information, make sure that it doesn't contain any errors. In this case it wants a website from me, so I'm just going to add in a website for it right here. Click Save Changes once you're done. Once you've done that, your list has been added, and you can now start creating a campaign. Now, a campaign is an email marketing campaign, a broadcast, or a follow-up message. Now, if you don't yet have any lists and you want to use this software to generate leads, you go back into lists, and then you're able to go customer list, click on customer list, and you're able to then add in a form, an opt-in form. Now, the way that you do that is you click create new, and you can go ahead and one second, we go to lists, we click on customer list, and then from there we click manage forms. Okay, that's the way to do it, manage forms. You've then got the option to start building out a form. You can choose if it's a subscribe form, a subscription confirmed form, or what kind of form it is. We're going to do a subscribe form today. Now, we've got our subscribe form. It has list name, list field, all of that different data that's here. I'm going to go to quick links, and I'm going to grab my list forms embed code. Now, this code right here is what you need. Just like Aweber, how we get a form code from there, you'll want to add this form into a service like ClickFunnels, or a landing page service like Engagify, for example, or any sort of form software that you might have bought in the past. You can add this code into, and what that's going to mean is it's going to capture people's first name, their last name, and their email. Now, I recommend using an external service to host the forms, because the forms don't look very nice in the software. They haven't created any good-looking forms like Aweber has. You need to use an external software to do that. Okay, you could plug this code into a buy button. You could plug it into a ClickFunnels page, OptimizePress 2 page, WordPress, anything that creates forms for you. That's how you create a form. Now, once you've created a form, you'll start generating leads from it, or you can go back to your lists and you can actually choose to import your leads. So if you've generated leads somewhere else, you've got them in ClickFunnels or anything like that, you can import them using a CSV file into here. Now, when you're ready, you can create your first campaign. Now, campaigns is really quite cool. You just create new, and then you get a choice out of what kind of campaign you want to create. You can create a broadcast campaign, which is a single email sent out at the time that you want it to go out. Okay, so the emails that I sent to you about MailX, for example, they were broadcast campaigns. If you wanted to schedule in emails that go out automatically to people and send them where you want them to go, that would be a follow-up campaign. That's an autoresponder campaign, and people would then be sent emails about where they're going to, automatically. Well, you could be fishing, you could be sleeping. The people we send out emails depending on whenever they registered. You can then go ahead and you can choose which list you want these leads to go into, or which list you want this email to be sent to, I should say. Then you can choose to segment your list as well. Now, I'm going to do a follow-up sequence today. I'm just going to go save and next, and then it's going to go into the setup. Now, we can choose to track our opens. We can choose to add a subject here. So it might be, if I, MailX, get in now. It could, any sort of subject. It could be whatever. It could be a fitness campaign, a local business campaign, any of that. You can choose to embed images into your email or not. Click tracking. Yes, I want to track that. And then we can click save and next. It's then going to take us to our template section. This is where you're actually going to add your content for your email. Hey, this is Sam. Thanks for opening this email. Click on this link here. Link, and then you've got your unsubscribe button down here. You can then choose to also add add an HTML and a plain text. I recommend doing both. And then you've got automatic plain text generated, which is good. I recommend doing that as well. Once you've done that, click Next, Save and Next, and then it's going to allow you to schedule in your time that you want this follow-up sequence to go out. You can choose after subscribe or after open. We're going to choose after subscribe. You can choose the time zone. You can choose the day that this will go out. Okay, it might be on day 1 that we send this out, or it could be on day 2 of someone becoming a member of our list that this goes out. And then we can go ahead and we can also include imported subscribers. Click yes, save and activate, and now anyone that gets imported into this list, okay, this list right here, they're going to receive an automatic email as soon as they've subscribed, 2 days after subscribing. Okay, you can do as many of these as you want. You could have automatic emails going out for 10 days, 20 days, 30 days, whatever you want, it's up to you. Then from there, what you can do now is if you wanted to, you could create a broadcast campaign. Now, a broadcast campaign, very easy to do. All you need to do is basically go to your broadcast campaign. We'll go back to our mail here. We go back to our list, our chosen list, whatever list we want to do, and we choose our campaign name. Now, it could be, email 1 broadcast. Create a name for it, and then we click continue and next. Again, we're setting up our campaign, we're choosing the settings, we're choosing our subject line, we click Save Next, and then from there what we do is we type in our email, we then save and next, and then after that we get to choose which date it goes out. It'll go out once, and it will go once out to all of your subscribers that you have in your subscriber list. Okay, hope that's clear. So that's how you send emails through the system. Finally, they've actually got a range of different templates that you can customize. Now you can create email templates, and you can actually build these emails off these email templates. These could be beautiful looking templates, nice colorful looking templates, or they could be just a standard template that you want to change around as you send emails out. So, once you start sending your emails out of the system, you'll see that your campaigns will start to grow, your segments will start to grow, your subscribers, total subscribers, all of this information will be provided, and you'll start to see it grow as well. Then you've got up-to-date statistics. You can watch your list grow, you can watch your subscribers grow, campaign growth, unsubscribe will grow as well, and you can view the delivery and bounces. This is important. Keep track of this. Make sure this stays stable. Always make sure you write good, detailed emails so that the spam bots don't think that you're spam. All right, thank you for watching today. I hope this has been useful to you, and this is a full review of MailX. I like this software. I think it's great value. If you're looking for an email marketing solution, you're sick of paying monthly fees for Aweber, you want a lower cost, this is a solution that will allow you to do that. There are some risks. Remember, you'll need to connect this up to a server like Amazon S3 and SendGrid, and you'll need to make sure that those services are correctly sending the emails. The positive is that they have a good reputation and they will be able to send, and you'll have less monthly fees than a reputable solution like Aweber or anything else like that. And I highly recommend starting off with Amazon S3. I've used them before. They are a really good software. So if you want to get access to this today, there's a ton of bonuses down below. I really like this software. I think it's great value for money. They could have sold this for a lot more, but they haven't. I'm not sure why, but again, make sure you go down below, get access to this today. You'll be able to send emails as you want without any monthly fees if you really don't want those monthly fees, and I think you'll like this software. Okay, thanks for listening. Go down below, check out all of the bonuses. I'll talk to you again soon. This is Sam Becker. I'll see you later.